Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Emelia. Today I'm going to be taking you with me as I do some creative stuff. If you had seen my video way back last year in June, I was talking about, I think I did like a crib tour of my old apartment in Vancouver, and I showed you some of the macrame pieces I've been working on. So that was probably that was 7 or 8 months ago. And since then, I have done heaps more pieces, and I've actually turned the hobby that I picked up during the pandemic into a business. I have an Etsy site. I've sold to a couple film and TV productions, which is really, really exciting. Basically, I've just created an art business, which I don't think I would have been able to do if this pandemic hadn't happened. I never gave myself the space or the time to really invest into my artwork. And it kind of happened by accident that I started doing macrame because I just wanted to start decorating my apartment and all the white walls in it. So yeah, it's been a really interesting journey the last several months. The last couple of videos I've done have been more of the medicine and spiritual work that I do. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. I just wanted to show you some of the pieces that I've done recently and show you what I've been creating. And also, I am going to be going to the thrift store to look for different kinds of fabrics. I'm hoping to get some velvet, maybe some silk and chiffon. So yeah, really excited to bring you along with me. So I'll show you some of the pieces. As you can see here, I've cleverly framed Magdalena behind me. That one is, I think, the first large macrame piece that I ever did. I did that one back in September, I think. But yeah, I've got a few more here. It's all pretty fun. And then I've got these two behind me as well. So these are two tapestry pieces. I got my dad to build me like a super easy DIY loom. And because I wanted to expand beyond just doing like the white macrame wall hangings, which I was honestly finding a little bit bland. So yeah, these are two pieces that I finished recently. I have to say, I love doing tapestry work like so much. Like I'm so addicted to it. I have another piece behind here too that I've just started working on. It's a larger, just plain macrame piece, but it's really, I'm finding it really difficult to just do like the big white pieces because it's winter right now and I just want color. I just want all the colors. And yeah, so this is what I've been working on. So as you can see with this piece here, I've got a few different kind of textiles that I've incorporated in. So I've got some velvet, and this actually came from a shirt that I bought from Value Village, and I just cut it up into little strips like this. It's quite a nice color, and this is a really economic way of incorporating different fibers into your piece. And then I've got obviously wool roving and a little bit of macrame cord. So basically, I took a shirt like this. I haven't fully cut this one yet. So you can see this is like some kind of blouse before, and I just cut it up into little strips like this. So what I'm going to be looking for at the thrift shop today is just fabric that I like and can incorporate into my pieces. So I'll show you what I'm going to be looking for. This was also a piece of fabric that I bought from the thrift store, and I just cut it up into strips as well. So this is a really cheap way if you want to get started with tapestry weaving or macro weave to gather different kinds of fabrics and colors and incorporate it into your piece. Hey guys, we're here at the SOS shop and it looks like there's no line, which is amazing. So let's go on in. Ooh, Okay guys, I just finished my shop at the OS shop, and I got lots of things, and I'm actually going to drive to the beach and just chill out and have my drink and show you some of the stuff I bought. Okay, we're at the beach. Finished my shop, went to the health food store as well, and returned something at the post office, and now I've got my reishi cacao from Realm, which is a cafe in Parksville. Can I just say, it's so nice just to be able to get out of the house once in a while. I have to say that honestly, one of the only things that really kept me sane last year was creativity and making art. I don't know if I mentioned this in earlier videos from last summer, but when the pandemic first started and we went into isolation in Vancouver, I think it was March 15th, I had already bought this book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, which is basically like this like 3-month long program that you work through in the book, and it helps you to take a really deep dive into your creativity and get back in touch with that side of yourself. And it was amazing. And it was actually one of the catalysts that got me into macrame, because I was basically like, can't go anywhere, can't get a job, everything's closed, I'm tired of looking at the white walls in my tiny apartment, I need to decorate. And I wanted to buy a macrame piece, but I figured out that it would just be way easier to make something myself. And I actually ended up really liking it. And yeah, now it's basically my business. So I would say creativity was one thing that kept me really grounded and sane in 2020. Exercise was another thing. And then having a really solid spiritual practice. So creativity is just like, doing these wall hangings and weaving just really helps me work through the shit in my head and keep my mental health and my emotional health balanced. And so I love it. Yeah, so I would say, like, if you're thinking about pursuing your art as a career, I feel like now is the time to do it. Obviously, I'm in a really privileged position because I live in Canada, and we've had some assistance, and I'm living with my parents right now, so that's helped a lot. And I would just say, if you have something that you've wanted to do for a really long time, and there's always been reasons, or you've always had like shitty full-time jobs and part-time jobs that were getting in the way, I feel like this is the year to really tap into your creative potential and to your purpose. And if you want to do your art business, whether you're doing it starting as a side hustle or you are in a position where you can pursue it full time, don't listen to what anyone else says about it being a hobby or something you can only do part time, something that's not a serious career. I would just say that shit and do what you love and do what you're passionate about. And if you want to pursue your art or whatever it is that you love, just do it. I mean, it's been a year. Like, let's really just get back to what makes us happy and what fills us with fire and passion, and just do that. So there you go. That's my little rant for you today in my car. I will show you now what I got at the SOS shop. That was 3 minutes. Okay. So I went to the thrift shop that I go to is a bit on the larger side, so it has an actual fabric section, which I took some video clips of. By the way, props to any YouTubers who film on their own and go out and do all these things and film in stores, film traveling, wherever, because it is actually a bit of a balancing act, filming with one hand and then looking through stuff and like showing stuff with the other hand. Let me just say, it's going to take a bit of practice for me, but I did it. So shout out to all the YouTubers out there just doing all the things. So this is the first thing I found. I don't know what this is. I'm going to show you what it is. It's like fluffy, oh, this is what it is. Okay, so it's some kind of like fluffy, I don't know what, like you would crochet a boa out of this. I don't know, but I saw it and it was cheap and I was like, I need to get some of this. Look how fun that is. I can definitely incorporate that into some of my weavings. And I got some white ones. And I got some purple and blue ones as well, which is super fun. I'm so excited to use this. It's really amazing what you can find at the SOS shop. I mean, shopping on Etsy and buying all your supplies for macrame or macroweave and weaving and stuff is amazing too, because you get such nice quality stuff. But it's super fun going to thrift shops and finding fabrics and just stuff you would never think to use in a weaving. And I also got this, I don't know what you would call this fabric, but it's kind of like a wine color, and I already have wool roving and macrame cord the same color, so I can definitely see myself using this in a tapestry with those colors as well. And then I also got an old curtain, see? And it's like a rust color. And I actually want to use this to make like maybe a top or a dress for the summer, because I'd really love to get into sewing as well, just like all the creative things. Just, you can do whatever, do it all. So I got this too, which I love. And then I found like an old wedding dress. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a nice, I don't know if it's silk or chiffon, but like a creamy kind of, yeah, that's not that. I'm having some technical difficulties. My phone keeps saying that I don't have enough storage on my phone. Okay, so I got this too. It's very nice. And actually that's it today. So I just got those 6 items, and I also bought, just kidding, 7. I also bought a, what is it called? Fabric pattern? Yes, that's it. I love these long skirt styles. I've got a dress that I thrifted in Australia 2 years ago in a similar style, and I'm really excited to use it and learn how to sew finally. I used to want to be a fashion designer when I was like from grade 5 to grade 9. So yeah, I'm doing all the fun things that I always wanted to pursue when I was in high school and still really tuned into my creativity. And I'm just doing it all now at 30. So yeah, it's really exciting. Anyway, I hope you found this helpful and interesting and inspired you to get into tapestry weaving or whatever strikes your fancy creatively, and to show you that you don't have to spend a ton of money when you're first starting out doing macrame or any fiber arts. You can just go to the thrift store and there's so much available there, and you can just start for super cheap. And just to, I hope I inspired you to generally just follow your curiosity and your desire and your passions, and do what feels good to you, whether that is something artistic or something else entirely. So I'll see you all soon. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. One last thing, I am just showing you this as I'm editing the video from my thrift store trip. I just wanted to show you the completed piece that I used with the 3 main fabrics I bought at the thrift store. So that was the red suede curtain, like the burnt orange curtain, the this beautiful like wine colored fabric, and then the white wedding dress. So this is the completed piece. I made this for less than $15 altogether. I also used the Rouge wool roving from the Spruce and Linen shop, which I'll link below. But other than that, and this butcher's twine that I used as the warp, I got everything else at the thrift store and made this really beautiful large piece, which will be available in my Etsy shop soon. I will also link that below. But this is how easy it is and how cheap you can start for if you want to start doing tapestry weavings. Like, it's really not a lot at all, and you can make really beautiful pieces for yourself or for loved ones. Or if you're an artist and you want to start an art business and you're looking to turn your hobby into a passion, or you're just curious about this, it doesn't have to be expensive to get started. It really is as simple as going to the thrift store, and that way too you're recycling and upcycling materials that would have got thrown in the trash. So it's great for you, it's great for your home, it's great for the environment, and it's really fun to do. So I just wanted to offer that as well. And if you want to follow my up-to-date tapestry weavings and see them as they're being made, you can follow me on Instagram. I'll link that below. It's just at Emelia Hurd. And yeah, I'm also filming the follow-up video to this one right now, and that one's going to be more about my creative process, a bit of color theory, how I choose the fabrics that I work with, and the fibers. And so that will be uploaded very soon as well. Anyway, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. We'll chat soon. Bye.